Freaky Table is brought to you by Nikki Hits Beauty Studio, Bona Musadi, Douala, and Jungle Hall, Boya.
Hello everybody and welcome to Freaky Table. It's your girl Joan Gumba. I have Yana Jr. and Kwa Ilonge are in the building, and today we are being invaded, as part of the Nigerian invasion in Cameroon at the moment. We are being invaded on set by the one and only Efa Iwara. I hope I pronounced that name very correctly.
John, you've been pronouncing my name for years.
No, Ifa. Hey, hello. Ifa, don't do this to me on set. Oh my God.
To be fair, Joan she's a very well-raised Christian girl, so it's Efa. It's the normal way. It's the normal way.
My back. Oh God. Efa, nice to have you on set. It's really good to have you here. Kwa, Yana. By the way, those two people are criminals. So please make sure that your watch is.
I mean, I can see from his, his insurgent cap. I don't know whether he's fighting the war. It reminds me of just. I'll keep it on this side. Yes, NSAS, definitely NSAS.
It's good to have you, and today we are going to be really, just talking. Actually, having you here because we have so many Nigerian actors who are currently in Cameroon shooting movies. Yeah. There are like 5 movie production running at the moment, and which is such a big thing. We haven't seen that in Cameroon for a very long time. So you being part of one of those sets, Frank Sire set, Dear God. Before we get to that one, how are you feeling in Cameroon? It's your first time?
Yeah, it's my first time, and it's really calm. It's really enjoyable. I'm learning so much because prior to this, I just always assumed that Cameroon was a strictly Francophone country. Wow. I thought. You see what I'm saying?
I work in the French region. He doesn't understand.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like everybody when I tell my friends, oh, I'm in Cameroon, they're always like, oh, we. I'm like, yeah, I got here. I'm like, bonjour. Yeah, but that's like Douala. Yeah. Well, when we got to Boya, it's everybody's English, and I'm like, okay. So, so I'm learning that. I love the weather here. It's very cool. It's not boiling hot. And the people are really friendly. It's been amazing.
So far.
Yeah, so far.
Okay. We just need to add that part because we can be mean.
I doubt that. I honestly doubt that. I feel like there are.
No, this set.
Oh, on this set. I love it. I love it.
You are ready.
I'm ready.
You are ready.
I live in Lagos, so I mean, you can't shock me. You can't
joke like that. Okay. All right, it's good. I mean, most of the time people come here, we always ask like, how long have you stayed? Have you eaten Cameroon food yet? All of that. We want to just get, you understand?
I'm the wrongest guy to ask. Like, I'm not very adventurous when it comes to food, but I promise you this evening I'm going to eat fufu and eru.
This evening?
This evening.
Can we advise you to eat it like in the afternoon instead?
Why?
Just listen to the advice. I'll wait for it. Take the advice.
But why not like in the evening or at night? Like, why not?
Fufu at night?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I hardly eat in the afternoon, so I mean, I eat like probably like late morning, early evening, and that's about it.
Okay, that's fine.
Early evening, yeah, like 6.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. If it's fine.
Fufu and eru at 6 o'clock. Okay. And you're going to be up till like what? 3 a.m.?
No, like maybe like 11, 12.
Just add another hour. Yeah, so you can stay up till 1.
You know what? I'll try something else. I'll try achia or something.
Achu. No, just eat for that's fine. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
But there's been that online debate for a long time, Achu and Fufu and eru. So please, and Dole. So please choose wisely. Just saying, so you can be part of that conversation.
Fufu and eru for me.
Bam. That's it. It's closed. Anyway, so you're here in Cameroon for the Sire Nation entertainment production, Dear God, the movie. First of all, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you're playing the role of Lucas. No, let me. Lucas. Is it Lucas?
So I mean, on set, I always crack this joke and say his name is Luca, because I always say he's French, but he's really not. He's actually English speaking. We didn't actually give him a last name because we're still undecided on whether he is Nigerian or Cameroonian. So your last name kind of like gives it away. So we're still undecided about it.
So your identity is very confused.
Yeah, we're still trying to decide.
And the film is about to close. You are still trying.
I don't know. I mean, the way it's shot, it almost doesn't matter because Luca or Lucas is he's not the central figure. Okay. No, it's more about a character called Agbo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Yes.
Perfectly. That's where Eru is from.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can see the connection.
Agbo, and it's really about her. So it's my role is more of like a peripheral role. So I'm not really the focus here. She is.
Okay.
Her story is.
But so tell us a little bit about your character, if you can.
I'm trying not to give it away, but he's in love with her mother. I'll put it at that. He's in love with her mother.
With Agbo's mother?
Yes. Oneke. Am I pronouncing it right?
Yes.
Guy, oh, wow. For the first time.
I'd like to learn things. So Oneke, yes. And that's his wife. And then it's about Agbo's journey and Oneke's journey and how Lucas comes into their lives and how that plays out. So yeah, look out for that.
Yeah, so you're dating somebody else. So you're one of. Wait, which means that makes her a cougar.
No. No. Agbo has nothing to do with me. Agbo is just my wife's daughter, but that doesn't make me the father. It's a long, complicated, dramatic story.
No, I just wanted to relate that to real life. So I was one of those people that will go out for age doesn't matter.
No. Does age matter? In some circumstances, yes. In other circumstances, no. It's a lifelong debate.
So there are times where you go like, that woman, they're old.
And they're points. I mean, different people seek different things in different relationships. So it depends on what works for you.
Right. All right. So anyway, so when you move out of your country to go work somewhere else, like how is the experience? Like what do you think you can add to that other side?
I think it goes both ways. Whether it's I remember shooting in South Africa last year. It goes both ways. I'm very pro Pan-African partnerships because we can only help each other grow. You know, and I remember I was talking with Frank the other day, and we're talking about some people being opposed to Nigerians coming to shoot here, and I was going to say, pardon my French. It's not about cursing. It's just what I'm about to say might.
Like fuck them.
No, not fuck them. No, don't fuck them, because saying fuck them would be doing the exact same thing that they're doing, which I don't think is the right approach. So the way I see it is, the Cameroonian film industry is growing. It's a young, beautiful film industry that is growing. The Nigerian film industry is ahead as of now. Who knows, 50 years from now, Cameroon might surpass Nigeria. You never know. It might be 50, it might be 10, it might be 20. But the Nigerian film industry has more eyeballs on it. It wouldn't hurt you to have some Nigerians in your movie as a leg in to other platforms, be it DSTV, Amazon Prime, Netflix. It's a way in. And then from there, you can shoot your full Cameroonian movies and they will do just as well. I'm not saying take the food or take the money out of the Cameroonian guy's hand. No, I'm just saying if we had a chance to hire Will Smith in a Nigerian film, I myself will drop out. Happily. I tell you, yo, put Will Smith in this, because if he is in it, it does so much for our industry. Look at Idris Elba when they shot that film, Beast of No Nation in Ghana. Do you know what that did for Ghana? It was a Nigerian who wrote the book. Do you know what that did for the African film space? It did so much. So whether it's film, whether it's music, whether it's fashion, I feel like collaboration will only help both parties grow. I remember when there was like this influx, when Nigerians were going to shoot in Ghana, and look at where Gollywood is now. Sad to say, but they are ahead of Cameroon. And I think they're less in number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they are ahead. And now we have a lot of Ghanaians making movies in Nigeria. I didn't even know that Nadia Buhari was Ghanaian. I thought she was Nigerian. Maoli is doing great. What's this dude? Light-skinned guy. No, I thought of Van Majid. I thought of Van was Nigerian. I didn't even know that he was Ghanaian. So, I mean, Nigerians crossed over to Ghana. Ghanaians crossed over to Nigeria. Everybody's...
Just a crossover.
Yeah, everybody's enjoying this. So I can't wait to see that happen with Cameroon. And I've not been to all the sets. I was on the phone with Swanky, Jide Kene, last night, and he was on his way to Yaoundé to film. And we're talking like, how can we see? And of course, as foreigners, we didn't know that Yaoundé is like 5 hours away. And I said, bruh, we'll talk on the phone, or we'll see back in Lagos. But on my set, I met Marvis Ann, who's a fantastic actress. There's Sylvia Bright, who's new, young, but she's a fantastic actress. And I was saying that I can't wait for you guys to cross over to Nollywood, which, it could be any moment now. Who knows?
Perhaps that's the worry for those who are who say, okay, we should keep the resources within Cameroon. That the Nigerian space has not been very receptive of Cameroonian entertainers, film, music.
But that's so not true. Like, whoever is spreading this is lying. That is so not true, because we've not even seen enough to not be receptive. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Frank and I had a conversation, it didn't matter where he was from. He just said, yo, I'm shooting a film. I was like, oh, are you shooting it here? He's like, no, I'm shooting in Cameroon. I said, oh, exciting. Let's do this. There's this saying, in Nigeria, where basically, if you have your hand like this, you will never receive anything. It's when you give that you're open. The more you give, the more that you actually receive. I was telling him, like, one of my favorite Cameroonian artists is Stanley Eno. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dates years back. Never met him, but I like his sound. And then we went out last night, and we're out and we're listening to music, and then Tizzy Panchak came on, and I'm like, Shazam, like, oh, who is this guy? Like, when I go back, I'm like, yo, guys, man, there's this guy I heard, man, Tizzy Panchak. You guys need to listen to his stuff. He's really good. There's Fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's this girl, Daphne. Like, there's so much music. So when I go back, I'm like, yo, guys, hear this, listen to this. If we're doing like maybe AFCON or something, and I happen to be there, I'm like, oh, yo, we have Naira Marley, we have, let's get somebody from, why not call Tizzy Panchak? Like, I can reach out. Those are Nigerians for you. We're never like this. Yeah. Never. We're very open people.
So, but that has been the argument for a very long time. Like, the media space, it's not really like personal Nigerians, like just average Nigerians going around their normal stuff. It's like these mediums, this media, radio, television, newspapers, all magazines that they're just so about Nigeria that they don't portray, or they don't look outside, or even get other people in.
Once again, let me explain to you why I think, let me not say I know, because this is just my perspective. I'm not the entire country. Nigeria, I think, is one of the most receptive nations in the world, and I'll explain. Remember when there was this Makossa thing? Because we're playing Makossa music 70% of the time at parties. We called them for shows, and they closed out concerts. When Ghanaian music was popping, R2Bs, Allow Me to Kiss, that's what we're playing in Nigeria. We're playing more Ghanaian music than Nigerian music, and Nigerians started making sounds that sounded like the Ghanaian sound, where this whole hip life, high life conversation started coming up. Now we have Amapiano, which is South African music. A lot of Nigerians make Amapiano music. A lot of Nigerians feature South African artists, and there's been that connection. We are super receptive. We just have to be open. Like, just come through. Like, has anyone tried to come to Nigeria to do like a media tour before? And we said no. Do it first, then come back and tell me, oh, it didn't work. Right. But also remember something. Nigeria has over 200 million people. We have a lot of stuff to consume that we've never finished consuming. There's also that, you know what I'm saying? Like we've not finished hearing all our songs, you know. But trust me, if a fresh sound comes in, we're super receptive.
And perhaps also it's testament to the growth of the industry, because I mean, I remember back in the day there was a lot of foreign influence on Nigerian sound. I mean, you find these guys, the trio, Stiflers, yes, Stiflers. I mean, it was really good, but you could find the Western influence. But now it's really Afrobeat to the world. It's a whole movement. So perhaps it's how much Nigerians are able to see that, okay, yeah, this culture, this foreign influence, but then we need to go back to the base. And also, the question is, how much do you think this collaboration, right, cannot just export culture, but do it in a way that is representative of the people, but also in a way which allows the country itself, right, move into that country, establish a certain kind of influence. In the way which Nigeria has done in other countries, like what they're doing, like topic Billboard charts now. I mean, in the US, in different African countries. Do you think that? How do you think that that's possible?
I mean, there's no formula to this thing. Yeah. It's not as if Nigerians sat down and said, we want to take over America. This is the formula, and it's going to take 5 years. No, people forget that this journey started probably 15 years ago or 17 years ago, when we had MTV set up MTV Base in Africa, and they had the first award show, and then you had the likes of, you might not know them, but there was Two-Face, there was P Square, there was Kesha. He does like Zouk. Kesha. They had they had Josie in South Africa. Those boys. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There was that era. You know, those guys kind of started stuff. They were getting like BET nominations. You know, the European. They were moving. It started, and then somehow, I mean, at this time, I don't think even Wizkid was even on the map. You know, it wasn't in the picture at the time. It was probably very underground. And then people like that, Wizkid have been putting out music since 2010. This is 2021. This is 11 years after. He's been consistent. It takes a lot of work. Nobody knows. How did I know Stanley Eno? MTV Base Awards, what year? Maybe 06 or something? 14. Oh, 2014. Wait, was it that recent? Sorry. 2014, yeah, it was recent. 2014. So it's steps. We talk about Nigeria a lot. We've got that there's Angelique Kidjo from Benin Republic, who's won, I think, at least 2 Grammys. You know what I'm saying? She's not Nigerian.
That's South African groups that one.
Yeah. So Cameroon needs to.
I think Nigeria, like the point, because Nigeria is kind of omnipresent.
It's a small country.
Yeah.
You guys are everywhere. I mean, that's they think because they're everywhere. So it's such a way that wherever they are, and I think they're able to own their stuff. Yeah.
I think that it's actually quite strategic to have collaborations like this, because the numbers speak for themselves. So Nigeria has overtaken South Africa when it comes to pay subscriptions, for example, for subscription television. Yeah, no, I'm saying so. Yeah, so I'm saying these collaborations have the possibility of putting Cameroonian entertainers on these particular platforms and that. Yeah, it's easy.
I mean, I remember the time when there was a heavy collaboration between South Africa and Nigeria. You had Burna Boy, aka the guys, and there's this sort of
having with America.
Yeah, and this sort of movement which felt like, okay, a cross, nation collaboration. But then the fear always is this in having this collaboration, the more dominant culture takes over, and then it makes it complicated. This always has fear generally.
See, and that's the thing. I feel like that is the fear that I think. Like I said, I'm not God. I'm not speaking on. I'm not the nation. But in my humble opinion, I think it is that fear that is hindering progress. It doesn't matter who. I remember when someone posted a picture and said top 100 Ghana. And in the top 10, there were like 5 Nigerians there. It looked weird. But you forget that if Wizkid, Tems, and Justin Bieber is number 1 in Ghana, and someone in the States is listening to it on Apple Music and he stumbles on this and then he says this is part of top 100 Ghana, he might just decide to say, you know what, let me listen to who's number 2. And number 2 could be you. People, that's the beauty of collaboration. It's not about you. No, let this guy shine. Yeah. But you never know. He might just look at Tems. It was Wizkid. Wizkid now say, you know what? I'm doing this song with a girl called Tems. Justin Bieber jumped on the remix. While that was happening, Drake heard, saw her, did a song with Tems. Tems is now on Drake's album. I think she has a song with Rihanna coming. Yeah. Tems! Why didn't we say who's the dominant person here, Wizkid? No.
Kang Quintus marketed Fisherman's Diary with Ramsey Noah. Like when I was doing the international marketing, especially with Ramsey Noah, because of course he has name recognition and numbers. So I'm sure Netflix will see Ramsey Noah there and they're like, okay, we can get this. But he's doing his next movie and there is no Nigerian actor on it. I think because he thinks he now has
access. Yeah.
Now he has access. Now he has the leg in. He can come and shoot it in Boya.
I think the problem is. I think the problem is not necessarily a Nigerian problem, but it's a Cameroonian problem in that we've seen Cameroonian producers who have already gotten leg into the room with Nigerian actors continue using only Nigerian actors as leads in their movies. And so the narrative there becomes that if you have the same producers using only this, it has become like the recipe. And so you don't see that evolution more. I think but for Kang Quintus, who is making the change now, almost every other film which is being produced at this time, but for Dear God, I think, because this is Sire's real move and first real move.
The leads are actually Cameroonian.
Yeah, so, but I'm saying for all the other ones that we've seen, it's usually Nigerian leads, even for those who've already had access. So I think it's a Cameroonian problem in terms of how do these collaborations have to take place. Yes, they have to. Sometimes even because, not just because of the numbers, sometimes even just the beauty of it all, the collaboration.
Spicing it up with something different.
Spice boy.
You understand? You get it.
So this might sound very cruel to say, but it's not about. Let's not talk about countries. Let's remove nationalism from it. If I want to shoot a movie now and I'm taking my hard-earned cash, money I worked hard for, let's say 10 million francs. How many followers do you have on Instagram? Let's assume, let's call a random figure. 5,000. How many followers do you have?
About 14,000.
How many followers do you have?
Just
So let's say,
but yeah, I had a few.
let's say 1,000, 5,000, 14,000. And I want to shoot a film, and Joan is the more popular person, and everyone talks about Joan. Who do you think I'll cast in my lead role?
Yeah,
The more talented one.
No, see, and that's the thing. Do you think?
Think of a marketing.
Yeah, because
I was actually going somewhere because the thing is that's always
but then we cannot. I get the point.
Yeah.
But then we cannot really honestly take out nationality there again.
But you have to, because this is not political. This is a business. You have to remember, if it was your money, what would your call be?
No, this is the point I'm making. That then you would always have Nigerians having the numbers.
Oh, no, all the time. We sit down. Now that's the thing. So if I now take my 10 million francs and I sit down and say, you know what? I want to take this risk. It's my choice. Don't make it for me out there. Don't sit down in your house and say you must use Cameroon. No, because it's not your money. So you don't have. So this something Quintus.
Yes.
Who is doing this? Kudos to him. Much respect to him because it's tough. Him saying, you know what? I don't want any Nigerians on my. And it's not like he's being. I've done it before.
Yes.
But this time, I think I can risk it. And if the risk pays off beautifully, everybody will applaud him. But I don't think it is fair to sit down at home and look at someone else who is dipping his hand inside his own pocket. You don't know whether he has put his house for mortgage, and you tell him, no, don't spend your money like this, spend it like that. You don't have that right. It's a business. This is not about emotions or feelings. This is not about politics. This is not about doing a decree that's different. That's passion. But when someone is taking you don't know if the person's child, you don't know if he sold his kidney to shoot this film. Then you sit down at home, you cross your leg, you eat your achu, and you're there. I said, no, don't hire them. Hire this person. Then the film comes out, the film doesn't do well, you continue living your life. He has lost his kidney. And money. So it's all right to feel a certain way. It's all right, but don't fight the person. Say, brother, it would be nice if you do this. So think about it. If he then decides to do it, yay. If he doesn't, don't throw stones at him.
Which is back to the point of the dominant culture and the perception that when this collaboration happens, they feel like it just overshadows them. That's really always the fear, and that's why you see even in Uganda when Thames and
when they were like arrested and all that.
Yeah, that was a fear, and you see that it's a fear that runs across so many African countries. I mean,
Nigerians had that fear. This Chimamanda did Americana, and Lupita Nyong'o decided to produce the film, and she wanted to act the lead role, and there was a lot of protest from Nigerian media who were saying, no, we have enough Nigerian actors who are competent enough to play.
Once again, you cannot be the one to tell someone how to spend their money. The only thing as a Nigerian, the only thing I might say, I might feel a bit weird about is if Lupita is playing a Nigerian person and she's not pulling it off well, like she's not convinced, So I would not be like, if she can't pull it off, no, we have enough. If we have enough people that can pull it enough. But it will never be about because of where she's from. Yes. It will never be about, which is why, like I said, when I was doing this film with Frank, and I said, Frank, I'm a bit worried that can I pronounce the names right? Yeah. Do I have the accent? And sometimes instead of saying come, as I'd say in Nigeria, I'd say come. Because you guys say like come here or come so your pidgin. So there was the debate of should I go full Cameroonian, but I said I don't want to do something and then I don't pull it off properly and then they're like, you see? Why they go bring this guy come, So I'm like, it's.
So did you have to take classes for this?
It's something that I mean, like just sitting down, people like things like why they check scheme for me, why they check scheme. So I could have, but I said, let's not get overconfident. Just kind of like keep it in the middle. Mm-hmm. But back to your point, if Lupita can pull it off 100%, then please cast her. It does more for the film. Yes. It does more for the film. So please.
All right, so you got your first, acting, because I remember you were an artist. Yeah, a rapper. When you started acting, I was like, wait, Efa, did you have this conversation? Like, how did you get here? Yeah. Acting debut in Tinsel, which is like one of the most popular sitcoms we have on Africa Magic. Yeah. How did you land there? By the way, how did you start acting? From music to acting?
Boredom.
Boredom. You were bored by the music?
No, I was at home. I wasn't getting shows. Okay. Nobody was. Oh, okay. Yeah, real talk. This was like 2010, 2011. I was still new in the business and I wasn't getting a lot of shows, a lot of performances. Mm-hmm. And my manager at the time was like, yo, why don't you go for auditions? It will help your stagecraft. Mm-hmm. So I said, yeah, sure, why not? I started going for auditions and then I got a role on Tinsel. It was just one episode. Nothing big or anything crazy, but I was very proud at the time.
But it has moved you from there to a lot of things. And now you have you're like, at King of Boys. So you have like so many films. You have King of Boys, this lady called Life, Rattlesnake, The Eve, Funke, Finding Hobby. God,
7 as well.
jeez, like so many movies.
Trust
And
me,
it's series too.
trust me.
Rumor has it.
I enjoyed your performance in King of Boys.
Thank you.
Because first, I'm one of your greatest fans.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it. It was so intense.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Kudos to Kemi. It was really all Kemi. I always give a shout out to her because we always crack jokes about it because when she was casting for the character, I wasn't even on the list. Ironically, I wasn't on. She didn't even know who I was.
That's what she said on Instagram.
She had no idea who I was, and then she took ill. She was in the hospital for a bit, and when she recovered, I said, I want to keep looking. I want to keep looking for this character. And then shout out to Tola Odunsi. Tola Odunsi said, oh, I think you should try Efa. She was watching TMC, the men's club. I was like, oh, who's this guy? I was like, oh, Efa, I think you should check him out. So she reached out. I did a video, sent it in. Ironically, I was shooting Rattlesnake when she reached out. And then I got the gig and we had conversations about the character, stuff that we wanted to do with it. And yeah, big shout out to her for taking a chance with me because I always say every role I get could have been given to someone else. I don't think I'm the best thing since sliced bread. I don't think I'm rubbish either, but someone else could have done it. Someone else could be shooting Dear God now. Someone else could have done King of Boys, but I was picked, so we thank God.
So
Hopefully, if they shoot it, yeah.
you should come back to the treated you bad.
I know, right? But I mean, I honestly thought that
You have to come back.
I thought that she was actually going to kill him. I thought that she was going to kill Dakpo, but somehow he survived. It shocked me. It shocked me.
I mean, now because of this acting gig, I mean, I remember when you were doing music, I don't think you were into, so many blogs and females were putting you as MCM,
No, never. That never used to happen.
Yeah. So now you're like Man Crush Monday every week.
John, it shocks me as much as it shocks you. I swear, it's new for me.
So this whole new sexiness.
In Cameroon, too, it's new for me. I can imagine. For mine is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday.
My brother, I get Monday. I can tell. But we thank God. I appreciate all the love and attention that I get, and I do not take it for granted.
Yeah. So just before we
Have you been having MCM in
real life?
No, I'm saying in Cameroon. In Cameroon?
Shocking. After Diego.
No, shockingly, yes. I mean, I didn't know that Cameroonians consume a lot of Nigerian content. I had no idea. So, Efa from. I'm like, okay. I didn't.
I remember the first time I saw you. Yeah, it was. And I did not know how to react. Like I was starstruck, and I'm still guys see Bimbo, and then I'm walking at them. Teacher were like, "Good morning," and I'm like, "Good morning." Yeah, and then I was like, but he was so excited. I'm like, why? Like why is he so? And funny enough, for me, like this whole in quotes celebrity thing, like I said, is also very new for me because I don't go out much. So when I go out and then I see people like, I'm like, me too. I'm like, because I'm almost like, is there someone else behind? I'm like, no, you. I'm like, me? Like, yeah, you. Then I'm like, what have I done? They'll now say, TMC. That's okay. Or that's okay. It's all right. How are you? Are you all right? So, like I said, I don't take it for granted. I enjoy meeting people probably more than they enjoy meeting me. So it's always love, and I'm very appreciative.
All right. So I know we are about to close, but we heard that you know how to you do Idris Elba what do they call it? Impersonation. Very well. So please toast the babe, toast our female fan. Oh boy.
Basically, I just got into Cameroon and I've met a lot of females here. And as Idris Elba, I just want to say that I love you all, especially women from Bamenda, am I pronouncing it right? And also these girls from Yaoundé. This is Idris Elba, I'm saying goodbye and God bless you.
It is Elba is something.
So when he says that, I say, yeah, it's just like, oh yes.
Yes. I know it's like
He's getting finer. Like,
yeah. He always does.
Thank you so much.
But quick one. Are you guys coming for my wedding?
You're getting married?
Yes. No, my wife is from Bamenda.
Where is Bamenda? Is it? What's her name?
I don't want to say because if I talk
Loom. Because if you hear Loom, we're not coming. Or Fallon.
But we will do the wedding at Mountain Hotel in Boya because lovely scenery, cool weather, the space. Yeah, we won't do it in
Okay, so I'll drop application for MC.
No. 12 you MC now. This is
No, I don't share the stage.
Joe, what happened?
I don't know. This
Wait,
guy
hold on, guys. Are we missing something here?
Yes.
You're missing something. You have to remove your glasses to look at it.
Wait, did something happen between you guys?
Something happened.
Yes.
I love the honesty. No, I love the honesty. She said yes. He said yes. I love the honesty. I can't even shake you guys. Joe, I can't take that.
No, you know the reason why?
Why?
Because of you, actually.
You shock everybody.
Thank you so much for coming. Efa, please, dear God, we don't know when it's going to drop, but I think that Frank Sire is going to be communicating that to his fans on social media. So please follow their page. Dear God is on Facebook. Please remember your opinions and thoughts count. So if you watch this interview, love everything they say, felt like he lied at some point, please drop your comments in the comment section right there on our YouTube page. Remember to also subscribe and tell a friend to subscribe at Decoded TV Studios and follow us on all social media platforms at Freaky Table. Yana, Kwo, Efa.
Wait. Can I ask, why is the show called Freaky Table?
Okay.
So by the end of the show, we ask you to share your notes.
Dope. Yeah. Love it.
Freaky Table is brought to you by Nikki Hits Beauty Studio, Bona Musadi, Douala, and Jungle Hawk, Boya.
Contact Jungle Studios, which is located at Solidarity Junction, Boya, for all your photography and videography.
Thanks for watching the dopest TV show right now.
And don't forget to subscribe so that you can continue seeing our beautiful faces. Scratch that, my handsome face.
Alright guys, and to never miss a thing, follow us on all social media platforms at Freaky Table, Instagram, Facebook, and yeah, stay tuned.